Hi everybody. Hope you're having a great Wednesday night. Speaking of Wednesday night, I think in my last video I kind of made a mistake and said that I will see you this weekend or this weekend, whatever. The camera's like in reverse this weekend, meaning that way. I think in my last video I said I'll see you this weekend, but really I meant I would see you tonight, which is Wednesday. Um, Since I have a tendency to talk longer than I plan on talking, I never know when this video, when I'm going to run out of time. So let me just try to get to the point. I try to be an honest person. I mean, everybody, I don't know. I try to be honest as much as I can be. So I'm just going to be honest right now and warn you that this may be one of the most controversial, I don't know if I'm saying that right, controversial videos that have made so far. I hope it's not that controversial though. I don't know. We'll see. Um, I don't think I ever made any videos talking about when I was a kid, like when I was about 8 years old. We lived in a house that changed my life. And I mean, when I say it changed my life, it made me believe in ghosts. I mean, yes, I know there's a lot of people out there who right now are shaking their head like, oh shit, abstractjem is finally talking about some bullshit. But I'm serious. I grew up in a pretty conservative household. My we went to we were Jehovah's Witnesses. We went to the Kingdom Hall. And that was the belief system that I was a part of. Growing up as a little kid. However, when I was 8 years old, we moved into this house, and I'm not going to get too into it because I blogged about it. I mean, I talked about it in my blog on MySpace about the house that we lived in when I was 8 years old and how what happened and how that changed my life and the way I looked at life and thought about life after death. Um, but my main purpose, my main, I was going to say my main paper. My main purpose of this video is to share something with you that I have a journal that where I write down like a lot of my, spiritual beliefs and like weird occurrences that have happened in my life. I don't really keep up with it. It's kind of random. I'm not one of those people that like write my journal every day. I seem to only write in it when something really major happens or something that's really on my mind for like days and weeks and months, and then I'll choose to write about it. Anyways, this is my journal right here. It's just a notebook, with a tiger like out in outer space or some shit. I don't know. I thought it was cool, so I chose this notebook to be my journal because I like the picture. Um, but basically, I just found this notebook. I mean, it's been missing for quite a while, so I kind of just came across it like 2 days ago. And I was looking through it, at all the stuff I've written over the years, and I came to this something I wrote 2 years ago in 2008, and I just wanted to share it with you because it pretty much explains why I believe the way I do now and kind of like how I've come to being that way. I don't know. It's not in too much detail, but it kind of gives you an idea. Anyway, the title of it, why am I showing it? You can't even see it, because the lighting on the camera makes the page too bright or whatever. But let me just get to the point because I never know when I'm going to run out of time here. Um, the title of this is Life Beyond Life, and I wrote this I wrote this on May 21st, 2008. Okay, and this is what I wrote 2 years ago. I now believe 100% that I had an encounter with a ghost, and it's changed my life in a very positive way. Um, I once truly believed that anything and everything associated with the paranormal was absolutely wrong. I'm not sure what else has happened to actually cause me to change the way I was thinking. I guess one factor was that I realized that throughout most of my childhood, I was made aware that things like ghosts just didn't exist. Like going back to, me being raised as a Jehovah's Witness. Things like ghost just, shit, that was bullshit. Things like ghosts just didn't exist anywhere except for in stories and movies. Like storybooks and movies. Or they were like a thing of fairy tale, and that was it. Um, just the fact that I actually had seen one, although I didn't believe they existed, kind of somehow shocked me enough to make me become a believer. I always felt that I never really thought about life in the same way as most of the people in my family. Since I was little, I just always felt like life was a lot deeper and more in depth and mysterious than I was being told or raised to believe. Turn the page. No matter how many times I've been told that, that can't happen or that doesn't exist, that's just impossible, I, for some reason, always wondered, what if? In the back of my mind, well, wait, I made a mistake here. Oh yeah, I always wondered what if in the back of my mind. No matter what people told me as a kid, of what could possibly exist and what couldn't. I just always wondered what if. Um, as I gotten older, I also began to accept the fact that just maybe I was destined to have an encounter with a ghost at some point in my life. And so perhaps I was never supposed to be part of a religion where I would have to commit to a conformed way of thinking. Whatever the reason for me being whatever the reason for me being the kind of open-minded thinker I have become, it had to have been meant to be, because deep in my soul I know I wouldn't want to be any other way. I really wouldn't. I now believe that life after life is a true possibility. I don't think that having a belief or interest in the so-called afterlife is a bad thing anymore, um, like I once did in the past. I also now understand that many people may find it bad or disturbing or a disturbing concept to grasp, because it's a subject it's a subject that is considered to be out of a normal way of thinking. However, I'm glad that some scientists have actually began to openly research the existence of the human soul and if it really can exist without the body. The only thing that still bugs me a little bit um, is the fact that scientists have only seemed to have just they seem to have just began or whatever to scratch the surface of a very deep, in-depth, controversial subject. Um, anyways, that's just, shit. That's all I got. I might make another video after this because I'm almost out of time already. But I think I'm gonna make a second video just to explain this a little further. What the fuck am I talking about? Why am I making this video all of a sudden? Why am I talking about this? Um, so I will see you in the next video where I explain the shit that the shit that I have written 2 years ago. All right, bye for now.